We've all been hurt at some point, even abandoned. Many of us have done the hurting ourselves. We get to the point where we don't trust anyone, nor do we feel worthy of being loved by anyone. Then there's that one person who just doesn't give up on loving you. Their love is unconditional. Their love stays long enough for you to heal. And then they promise to never leave. That's love you can count on. God's love.
Hey everybody, this is Dr. David Evans from PIC TV Network. We have a special presentation coming on to you today. We're going to be beaming it in from Washington, D.C. all the way to Wilmington, North Carolina, to Atlanta, Georgia, to Frederick, and to Denver, Colorado. I have some special guests on today, and I'm excited for these special guests coming on the PIC TV Network for this special presentation. We always welcome our audience in from Brazil, France, Colombia, Mexico, Germany, Panama, Peru, Ireland, Canada, Africa, Argentina, United Kingdom, and the United States, and the rest of the world. Want to say it's a wonderful day in Washington, D.C., and it's going to be a wonderful day where you are right now. All of our friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Clubhouse, and any other app we are on. We're so happy today, and I have some special guests that I'm excited about bringing to the PIC TV Network world. Mel B, you did it this time. Mel B is here. She put some friends. She got some friends in today. Mel B, I want you to introduce your guest today. I'm going to move it to the side, Mel B. I'm going to have you to introduce your guest today.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I am Mel B, owner of Written Words Publishing, and today we have with us author Tiffany James. She's the author of Fit for Life, Find Purpose, Why You Lose Weight, both naturally and spiritually. We have Hal Stewart, the author of Virginia Sectional Furniture, 1800 to 1860. Oh my goodness, furniture designs for a house divided. And we have James Stover, author of Marriage Bed Defiled, Are We Trampling on the Precious Covenant? So those are our guests today, and glad to see you all here. Welcome to PIC TV.
Thank you.
No, it's amazing. I'm so happy. You guys are smiling and happy. And we've been talking behind the scene after this, before the broadcast. Just wonderful people, you guys. These are authors. And Melvin, you put this program together today. It's all about you guys and your business today. Melvin, talk a little bit about the business that you have, what you have to offer the world, because they want to hear.
Okay. Well, I am an author, editor, a ghostwriter, publisher, owner of Written Words Publishing. And back in 2010, I wrote a book and paid to have it published, and I was robbed by the publisher. And after that experience, I decided to create a company that would provide independent authors with the type of service that we deserve to receive, the type of service that I would expect to receive: professional, proficient, reliable, timely, patient, affordable. And that is my goal, to help independent authors produce a A+ or 5-star book, totally professional, just like it came up on a traditional publisher, but they would have 100% rights over their book. They make all the decisions. Written Words Publishing would just do the work. And then also for the editing or ghostwriting, there are some people who would prefer to have someone else write their book for them. So we have ghostwriting service that does that. And then for editing, also a lot of authors will skip the editing process because they believe they can't afford an editor. And that is like an ultimate no-no. You never want to skip the professional editing process. You always want to have someone read your work and make sure that it flows properly, that there are no errors, there's no redundancy, that everything is consistent, there's no repetition, finish structure is proper. You want to produce 5-star material, and so that's what I'm here to do. Affordable at that. So yeah, so somebody, you don't feel like, oh, I can't afford it. If you go with written word publishing, you can afford it. We have a pay as you go payment plan, so you don't have to come up with a huge lump sum of money at one time. We go at your pace, and in the end, you'll be satisfied. As these three authors here can testify, they're all satisfied with written word publishing, aren't you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
You got a fanfare behind you. People are just looking at you, and I love your smile. I mean, when you was talking just now, I was just like feeling your vibes, and a lot of people around the world they can feel it. So people all over there are hearing from you. I want to ask a couple of questions before we have your book authors come up. Melvin, you was talking about publishing, and when we was talking about your commercial coming up, that we'll be showing that too. How people can get the publishing information on their T-shirts, on their books. This is so big, especially where we are today in 2021. The holidays about to pop up and come around. Talk about publishing those things on the T-shirts, things. That's big.
Oh yes, we offer custom apparel, so we can put your book cover on a sweatshirt or a T-shirt. We have 6 different designs, and readers love gifts. So if you had a book club that read your book, or you want to do some type of giveaway, or even if you just want to wear your work, you go somewhere with your book cover on your shirt, people are going to stop you and spark a conversation, and that gives you the opportunity to direct them towards your website or wherever you would like them to go and publish your book. It increase your book sales. And then also, if you give the shirts away, those people will wear your shirt, and then that will help promote your book. So it's a great way to get the word out there and promote your work, and probably wear your work. When you see your cover, when you get your printed book in your hand, it's almost like holding a newborn baby. I mean, really, literally, even when I received the printed copies for the books that we published, when I know that I played a part in formatting the book and making sure it's structured properly and edited properly and the cover is correct and everything, I take it out the box and I look at it. I'm like, wow, this is really nice. So can you imagine wearing it on your shirt? Everywhere you go, everybody will see it.
That's big. I want you to bring in Tiffany. Tiffany has a smile that will brighten up the world. I only seen one more person smile like this. Elaine Wright from Hollywood. She's a Hollywood talent manager, and she lit up from Washington, D.C., where we are, to Hollywood, California. Tiffany, you are lighting this thing up. I'm telling you, I feel it. What you have is beaming from Wilmington, North Carolina, all the way to Washington, D.C. That sunshine smile. So I want to let you and Tiffany talk a little bit about her and bring her talk a little about her book.
Okay, Tiffany, go ahead.
So my book is Fit for Life, Lose Weight Naturally and Spiritually. And just the whole process of meeting Melvise and just the whole story. You want me to give the whole backlog? So really, shout out to my pastor, Pastor Felicia. She prophesied to me over 9 years ago that I was going to write a book. I really didn't believe it, but praise God. So with that, over the years, I had notes, I had things that I had written down. And basically, when COVID came, which has been a curse, it actually was a blessing because we started remote learning. I teach PE. And so I began to put everything that I had together and just talk about the experience. FIT stands for Physical Health Inspirational Training. And so there are many things that we go through in life, many weights that we sometimes pick up naturally and spiritually from the things that we go through. And God just gave me a process and a plan of how to lose weight spiritually and naturally. So with all that being said, put the notes together and started praying, got in contact with Melvise, and we started working on the book together. And one of the things I really emphasize in the book is, our framework, our makeup is from God. He is the originator and the creator of us. And so because he is, why not consult the great creator about your frame, how to lose? What is the process for you? Because everybody's makeup is different, but we're perfect in his eyes and in his image. And so once you begin to communicate with him and you get a relationship and begin to talk with him, he'll tell you the step-by-step plan that's for you. A lot of times we get caught up in the before and the after, but we don't talk about the in-between. And the in-between is a great process, even though it's uncomfortable, to learn about your purpose and the God-given talents that are inside of you. So I'm so excited. Melvise was great, very patient. I loved her. It was like great bedside manner. Just so many things that when I called other editors that they just didn't have, and I just felt the connection. And I would really, really, really recommend her to anyone. She is just awesome, and all the great things that she did with the book. So I'm so blessed to be able to write the book with her.
And that's why I see that big old smile all across the world that you have, you know. And I thank you, Tiffany. You're going to be back in a few minutes and talk a little bit more. Melvise, when we were talking a little bit earlier, Melvise, I was thinking about how you basically ghostwriting, publishing, customer apparel. This is big. You know, what you do is needed so much. You know, I'm thinking about jumping on my first book with you, you know.
Come on. You will not be dissatisfied.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
I need somebody to help.
Yes, I'm aiming for the stars, and I put my best foot forward. And I write when I go to write books, I write them with passion. I make sure that I adopt the mindset and the voice of the author. You know, I spend a lot of time one-on-one with the author. We'll do Zooms, you know, we'll talk so I can capture their voice and make sure that it's written in their words. And it's just awesome. I mean, I've done where I had to transcribe about 25 YouTube videos and then go through the transcriptions and pull the details out for the book. And then there was another minister who sent me 46 of his notes from 46 sermons that he delivered, and I had to pull those apart and piece them together and turn them into a book. But it's just like an amazing process, and I just love it. It's almost like I found a new passion for it or something. It's like, come on, let me write your book. Let me write your book for you. Let me write your book. You need some help writing your book? Call Melvise. She will hook you up, and you will be happy. You will be extremely happy. One of the authors that wrote a book for, she didn't use Written Words Publishing to publish her book, and that's okay. You can use our editing service. You can use our ghostwriting service. You don't have to publish with us. It's all 100% up to you. And she published her book, and she contacted me a couple of weeks ago. She wants me to write her second book. So I'm looking forward to doing that. It's just amazing. It's so awesome. Really, really awesome. So I would say if you're out there, if you have a story in you and you just don't know how to get it out, you know, I can take videos, voice recordings, your handwritten notes, your typed notes, emails, any document you may have typed up so far, a conversation, a Zoom between the two of us, any way that you can pour the details into me, I will absorb them and take them and transform them into a 5-star piece of work. That is what I aim to do, and that is what I have been doing, and that is what I will continue to do. So I would behoove you to visit my website, writtenwordspublishing.com, and inquire, you know, and I'm looking to be booked. Right now I'm booked through my next available spot is in March. So if you're interested, I would say contact me as soon as possible, because I've been getting a lot of inquiries, and you don't want to have to wait another year. The process takes about the average of 200 hours over a 4-month period. And I don't work on more than 2 books at one time, so that I can be sure that your book gets my best attention. And so, yeah, I would encourage you to check it out. I have a sample that I can provide if you wanted to see. It's all confidential, so no one will know that someone else wrote the book for you unless you tell them someone wrote the book for you. You are the author. Totally silent. I would never disclose your name or your book title or the content of your book. And it's great. It's great.
You're you're a pro. You're keeping the frame flying.
I was trying. You disappeared off the screen. I'm like, okay, I got
you are good. That's what Dr. Evans trained his people to do. You're a student teacher. You're keeping it going. Hey, we're going to have a commercial break. We're going to come back with Stuart from Fredericksburg, and we're also going to come back from James from Atlanta, and we're going to be right back after this for some more. You watch the PIC TV Network. Now, those of you watching, chat in wherever you are around the world, and we will acknowledge you. So we want to thank you right now for watching the PIC TV Network special presentation right now, the PIC TV Network Business Spotlight. Melvise, we're right here, and we're going to be right back after this, everybody. So stay tuned. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.
Claudia Jordan here. Check out the PIC TV Network, now showing on Roku with 60 channels. David Evans is the president and is doing a great job showing quality TV programs to people all over the world. Let's support PIC TV. Go to the PICTVnetwork.com. That's the PICTVnetwork.com. Shout out to David Evans doing his thing. I love when people are out there making it really happen and doing beautiful, fantastic work. So shout out to you, and make sure you check him out on Roku with 60 channels. All right, David Evans, congratulations, and keep me abreast of all the hot, products and shows and things you got going on. I'm really interested. All right, best of luck.
Hi, it's Dana Evans from the Chicago Sky, and I just wanted to say congratulations to Dr. David Evans, we have the same last name, president of the PIC TV Network, for spreading inspiration, information, and education and entertainment to people all over the world on Roku. Hi everyone, let's watch and support PIC TV. Go to www.thepictvnetwork.com.
Again, we're right back again on the broadcast today on the PIC TV Network. Melvin, you have some special guests. You have some more special guests all the way from Atlanta, and you all have another special guest from Fredericksburg. I want you to bring them, let them talk about their books. Come on.
What a wonderful opportunity, Dr. Evans, to be on your television show and to be shown globally. And I also want to thank Melvise for the opportunity to appear with these other fine authors. I'm Hal Stewart. I do live in Virginia, but don't hold that against me. Anyway, I have a lifelong love of the decorative arts and have turned it into a secondary career doing research and writing on art and antiques. And one of the interesting projects that I've gotten into was a study of Virginia sectional furniture. Now, of course, if I had written about sexual furniture, I'd have a bestseller, but I didn't write about that. I wrote about Virginia sectional furniture because that's all my wife would allow me to write about. Anyway, what I found was that the modernists did not develop sectional design. It was really an American Virginian in 19th century antebellum design construct. And it was a design construct meant to essentially control who was sitting with whom, for what reason, and why. So it's an interesting social phenomenon. Some of it is based on social control, and some of it is based on wealth in terms of this was not furniture of convenience. It was furniture of utilitarian value, and was really only found in the big houses, the plantation houses of the Lees, the Washingtons, the Carters, and people who were wealthy enough to have whatever they essentially wanted. But they also wanted things their way. And so they were very much about control, political, social, economic control. And that came right down to who was sitting with who and who was sitting in the room where it happened. I've been working on this particular project for 12 years. Melvise helped me sort out my thinking on it and get it down on paper. The book is several hundred pages. There's some really fine photography that I was able to do in the continent of Europe and the United Kingdom and all along the East Coast. There's about 125 color photos. There's lots of maps. I had a chance to also visit the interiors of a number of plantation houses in Virginia. And by the way, Virginia sectional furniture that early only occurs in Virginia. It doesn't occur in New England. It doesn't occur further south in the Carolinas. There are no examples on the continent of Europe as early as 1800 to 1860, nor in the United Kingdom. So this is a unique piece of furniture. It completely changed furniture history since the modernists, Le Corbusier, Donald Densky, and others were credited with sectional furniture. But this is really an American and more specifically Virginia construct and a central and northern Virginia design. The largest single owner of sectional furniture, not surprisingly for some, is the federal government, because the Senate and the Supreme Court in the 1830s ordered a dozen sections. And they ordered them so that they could essentially control who was sitting with whom and for what reason. And when you do that, you can kind of order things how you want. I am open to different kinds of opportunities with regards to the book and presentations. I think that it lends itself well to social and historical discovery. I do lectures, I do presentations. I've talked to historical societies, I've talked to museum groups and foundations, and I find getting out and meeting people particularly therapeutic, particularly as I advance in age, as you can tell. I'm probably the grayest person here, and but anyway, that's it in a nutshell. And I appreciate again the opportunity. And Melvise was great to work with. So if you have a subject, no matter how complex, and mine was certainly not simple, she is a wonderful editor to work with. And she was very, very helpful and also very encouraging.
Hey, thank you so much. I see that came from your heart, man. And Melvise was lighting up like a Christmas tree when you was talking, you know. Melvise, how proud of you, Melvise, when you see a people who you've helped to achieve something special in their life, such as this? How proud are you?
I truly believe that the work that I am doing is part of God's plan for me. I believe He put me in this place to help authors get their word out there. And I'm extremely grateful for the gifts and the talents that I have been blessed with. And I'm extremely grateful that I'm able to help others achieve their goals of publishing their work and getting it out there. It's just really so amazing. And it's just like I was saying earlier, you know, once you take that book out and just knowing that I played a part in helping produce this, professional, high quality product, it's just really satisfying for me. So I'm extremely grateful that I'm able to provide this service, and I love all my authors, and I'm always happy to work with each and every one of them.
Yeah, we talk about how some people want to get in touch with you. I know we're working on a commercial for you, but tell them if they want to get your email, want to get your information, your website.
Yes, they can go to my website at writtenwordspublishing.com. That's written words with an S publishing.com. Or you can find me, Melvise Johnson, on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on Clubhouse, on my Instagram. Yeah, so any way that you can, if you want to send me a direct message or if you want to email me, you can email at customer service at writtenwordspublishing.com. Or if you go to the website, whatever you're interested in, if you're interested in editing, ghostwriting, the custom apparel, purchasing books, there's a tab on the website. Just click whatever you're interested in. It'll take you to the page. There's detailed information about the service we provide and the cost. And then you can contact me via the website also. Or you can call at 720-390-5179. Just beware, I'm in Colorado, which is a 2-hour time difference from New York. So don't call me at 7 a.m., you know. New York.
Like I did?
Yeah. People always say they all did it. They always forget that there's that 2-hour time difference. So just try to be mindful of that. But one great thing I can say is 99% of the time you're going to get a live person on the phone. And if you do happen to get our voicemail, someone will definitely get back to you in a very timely fashion. So you don't ever have to worry about the lack of customer service. I cannot stand press 1 for this, press 2 for that, hold 10 minutes. No. I want to speak to a live person. So you're going to get a live person at Written Words Publishing, that's for sure.
Wow, thank you, Melvise. I see you so happy, and I'm happy, and your audience is happy. The world is happy for you being on the PIC TV network, and you brought these special guests. We want to say those in Brazil, France, Colombia, Mexico, Germany, Panama, Peru, Ireland, Canada, Africa, Argentina, all over the world, United Kingdom. PIC TV network through Roku has 55+ million people around the world. And if you add in our audience from Clubhouse, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, we on right now live. This is the author and this is the publishing company that we want to go through to get our books done and to get our publishing items on our T-shirts, maybe on your car. I don't know where you're going to put it on top of your building, so we're happy. Now we have another special guest all the way from Atlanta, Georgia. You brought in a special guest. Now we saved him because it's night. He got the peaches down there. So we got to bring James in. James is in the room right now.
Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. First, I'd like to thank David Evans for bringing me on and Ms. Melvise, because it was a pleasure working with you. You've been God sent. And the first step I had to go through in making my book is weed out all the scams and all the bull crap. There's a lot of people out there just trying to make money off you. But I felt like she was genuine and she was really astute to the task that had to be done. Now, the book that I wrote was called Marriage Beds Defiled. It was dealing with, the marriage covenant. A lot of us get involved in marriage, but we don't really understand what it was really about. So, I had to prove a couple things. First of all, a lot of people don't believe in a God, a creator, a father. But I had to prove in the book that, that our morals and conduct and ethics are written on the fabric of the universe. There are principles, whether you believe it or not, that a Heavenly Father has put in place, whether you're good or bad, just like gravity. It's for everybody. I don't care how good you are. If I jump off the Empire State Building, I'm going to go down. So I had to prove that. I also had to prove that that man, our very makeup is the same makeup that comes out of the earth. So when we dealing with this covenant, which was created by our Heavenly Father, so it has to be governed by a Heavenly Father, we'll find that, we are basically trampling over a covenant and sinning against the very thing that we're made of. So when you see things like crime, corruption, the weather. A lot of people don't believe that, but you know, everywhere in the scriptures, God used weather to bring judgment to man or bring man back into remembrance of him. And so I dealt with, you know, I hear a lot of people here talk about God, and you know that the spirit world is always greater than the natural world. So I went through a lot of things just dealing with this book, writing this book. It's times I wanted to give up and quit. Marvisa sent me a little email, keep me going, keep me on the right path. And when I got involved in this book, you know, I you know, it was therapeutic for me at first because I was married for 18 years and I didn't believe in divorce. I didn't know nothing about marriage, but that was just something in my heart. I didn't believe. So I felt it wasn't my pain. I felt all the other people pain that was going through the same situation. So that was also a motivation to write this book. And I deal with the scriptures that the same scriptures that the churches and the preachers use that what they want to say permits divorce and remarriage. And I break them down with a clearer understanding is this is what we're supposed to be doing. I know Hollywood has a makeup of how marriage is supposed to be. They get married one day, divorced the next day, married again the next day. Is that really how it's supposed to be? Are we really supposed to be doing these things? Are we really sinning against a covenant that is condemning us to certain things? So, you know, I just open up a whole bunch of questions and try to, you know, open your mind up to think about things and the things that we do.
Yeah, it was great.
Perhaps we could see your book.
I'll hold your book up.
Excuse me?
Perhaps we could see your book.
Yeah, that cover is real powerful. And the first time I saw that cover, I was like, whoa, okay, he is not playing here. That cover is very, very powerful. Yes.
Tiffany, can we see your book again?
Yeah, a lot of people didn't want to do this cover. They thought it was demonic.
No, it's not demonic at all. It's straight to the point. Yes, Rupert, let's see your book too, Hal. Don't stay out of the picture here.
Oh, I'm shy. What, you know that.
Yeah, hold it up there. The Hal's book was definitely a piece of work. I'm telling you, that book has 150 pictures and 250 footnotes. If you want to dream about footnotes, edit Virginia's section on furniture.
Yeah, nightmare.
It was horrible. I take that back. It was horrible. It was just an experience. I literally was dreaming about footnotes. I told her, like, I'm dreaming about footnotes here.
How many pages is it?
It's almost 300.
Yeah, about 280. Yeah, it's very in-depth. It has an index. We created an index in the back. So any topic that's related in the book is in the index. It tells you what page you can find the information on those topics. It's a very, very, very in-depth.
12 years.
Yeah. Hal spent a lot of time doing the research, and we spent a lot of time putting it together, and it's a great finished project. So I'm praying that anybody who sees this, if you're interested in antique furniture, U.S. history, Virginia furniture, you just want to support a nice, great man, Hal Stewart, visit our website, Written Words Publishers, click books, and you'll see his book listed right there. And James' book and Tiffany's book, they have their own websites where they're selling their books on their websites. You can purchase it directly from them, or you can purchase it from Written Words Publishers.
Wow.
Remember, it happens, right, Tiffany? It happens.
You guys are just having a party here on the PIC TV network, and I'm so happy. You guys are just coming in, people popping in from all over the world, and time flies. We got to have you guys back. We got to do a part 2 presentation on you guys. And Melvin, this is big. This is super big for you, and I want to thank you for spotlighting this presentation on the PIC TV network. Melvin, how do you feel when you see the PIC TV network, our network that's on with 60 channels? our commercials, our spotlight with you on right now. How do you feel when you see this, Melvie? How you tell the world?
I love it. I love it. I remember the first day I was out running an errand. No, actually, I'll take that back. I went to Starbucks. Sometimes I'll go and work at Starbucks, you know. I'll take my computer with me and do some work while I'm there. It gives me an excuse to spend $6 on a cup of coffee. And I was listening to Clubhouse on my way back, and I came in the room with Dr. Evans, the PIC TV a room he had on Clubhouse about, you know, showcasing your book. And I was listening, and as soon as I got home, I downloaded it on my TV and binge watched it that Saturday night. I watched it all night long, and I thought it was just really, really, really interesting. And then when Dr. Evans, you know, offered to interview me, I'm like, I don't know, you know, but I'm glad that I did it. I'm really glad that I did it. And I've looked at some of the other channels. There's a fitness channel on there. I'm like, oh wow, this is cool. You know, I have an app for fitness with a 6-month subscription I got for free. When that subscription is over, I'm not going to renew it. I'm just going to turn on the fitness channel on PIC TV and work out with the TV. You know, and I saw traveling channels where they were showing like all these different places all over the world that you've never seen or heard of before. I mean, it was really great. If you just want to turn on, even if you just want to have something playing on your TV in the background, I would suggest you download the network and watch it. If you want to play it in your store, in your shop, you know, the barber shop, it would be great to have on the screen at the beauty salon while somebody's sitting under the hair, you know, the dryer and everything. Yeah.
Hey, Tiffany, how do you feel, Tiffany, when you see stars coming up? We have Claudia Jordan. She's a model. She's been on Housewives of Atlanta. She's in a beauty pageant. And she giving us a lot of love on PIC. How does that make you feel, Tiffany, when you see her up there?
I think it's awesome just to see people in their best and, you know, going forth. It's just a blessing. I really thank you, Dr. Evans, for stepping out and doing this. I think it's incredible when we can start our own thing and do things and other people see it, then that gives them encouragement, you know. So I think it's wonderful. Keep doing it. I think it's just awesome.
Hey, I thank you. And I was like looking at Stuart. Stuart said, you know, I'm a fan of Brian Mitchell. And when Brian Mitchell came up, he was lighting up like a Christmas tree. I was like, man, come on, Stuart. He was like,
this is B-Mitch from the Washington football team. Congratulations to David Evans and the PIC TV network for showing positive TV programs on Roku with 60 channels. Let's help my brother, David Evans, and the PIC TV network continue to grow. Go to www.pictvnetwork.com. That's www.picnetwork.com.
Good. When you see that up there, Stuart, you say, that's my man, Brian Mitchell, right there.
Oh, he's a warrior. He's a warrior. We need him to suit up. We need him to suit up in Washington again. We need him in Denver.
Hey, I'm gonna tell him that, man. I'm gonna text him. I'm gonna text him.
He's a warrior. He's great, and he's great on the radio too. So,
hey, James, when he's talking about sports, man, James, who's your favorite team, man? Anybody but Dallas, man, because I'm a Redskins fan. Anybody but Dallas.
The Bills.
Okay.
Buffalo.
Hey, they doing good too.
The Bills.
Yeah.
Hey, Redskins.
They won away though.
Hey, you know I'm a diehard Washington team, you know, so anybody up here, Cowboys fan, I gotta like you have to pay double to come on this network. Hey, what you say about that, Stuart?
I agree.
Them Cowboys.
We pray. Hey, Melvin, we have to pray hard. This is your show.
Well, look, I am a native New Yorker, so go New York, go Giants, Jets. Okay, all the New York teams, even if they ain't no good, they still. Okay, New York.
I hear your accent. What part you from?
From New York. I'm from the Boogie Down Project. Chick from the Bronx over here, living out in Colorado.
Hey, y'all done started something. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Who say that? Oh my God.
Y'all done started something. Y'all done started something. Hey, we all having some fun up here, you guys. We on the PIC TV Network special presentation. We all one family and one love. We all family. We love all sports, you know. We praying for every team out there that they be safe, no matter who they playing for. We love you guys. And listen, man, I hate to see this show go. It's going so good. We got to have an after party. Melvin, you got to bring these guests back because they want to have some fun.
Yeah, it was great. It was great being on with you. Before we go, can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
One thing. I know that my grandbaby is watching, so I just got to give a shout out to Lovely and Fancy and Dallas and Riley. Gigi loves you. Gigi's coming. I have to say that. They're going to see me on TV. They're like, why Gigi didn't say it to me?
Oh. Can I give a shout out to my wonderful, wonderful husband, my kids, my wonderful parents, and my church family? I love y'all. Thank y'all.
To my daughters, Imani, Jayla, and Aiden. I love y'all.
And I'm going to say hello to my mother, 89 years old.
Nice.
And I'm also going to thank my wife and also my dog for keeping it real and keeping it cool at home here while we're communicating with the globe.
Great.
You guys, I'm telling you, it's a family.
I got a contact for you to go in comedy.
We have a comedy channel too. Hey, Melvin, can you give that phone number again so somebody listening want to get in touch with you? Can you give the phone number again?
Yes, it's 720-390-5179.
Great, everybody. Listen, this is a great opportunity for all of you who are watching me right now, all over the world on the PIC TV network, all of our friends, all of our guests, to be a part of something great. Melvin, she put this together. This is her spotlight, and she decided to share with some others. We have so many guests who've come on our spotlight, and what she decided to do was to invite some of her special friends to come on and share her time on the spotlight today. And I am so excited for her guests from Fredericksburg to Atlanta, Georgia, to Denver, Colorado, to Williams, North Carolina. It's so many people around the world has been blessed by this broadcast, and this is what it's all about, sharing a lot of love and a lot of support. So I'm excited, and I can't wait till we do round 2 of this. This is going to be so big. And you would need to watch this presentation over and over again. Play the replay. Tell everybody about this presentation today, and let everybody know that this is something good worth watching on television. And we want the team to know we're so proud of her. And watch her commercials. We got a commercial coming up with Melvin on the PIC TV network. Let's see, can we get that number up there one more time? Melvin, so they can call you on this number right there?
Yes, that's my office number. They can call me on that number. And just like I said, remember, I'm in Colorado. It's a 2-hour time difference between Colorado and New York. You know, the 7 a.m. there is 5 a.m. here. You know, just keep that in mind.
And they can get all your information, right? They can get in touch with you. They can get the publishing information. They can get in touch with you and get their book information. Yes. I mean, this
be in my website. And I would just like to reiterate again that you publish your book with Written Words Publishing. The rights are 100% yours. When we file the copyright certificate is filed under your name and it's sent directly to you from the Copyright Office. We won't do anything with your book without your permission. As far as anything, the price, the cover, the format. I mean, I'll even ask you, do you want the page numbers in the top right corner, top left corner, bottom center, top center? Do you want the book title up there, the name? Every decision is yours. So it's 100% you. So I just want you to feel confident that if you use our service, that you are going to be pleased, that you are going to still own your work after we publish the book. We'll send you a copy of the file, the print copy, all the ebook formats, the front cover, the back cover, the full cover.
Yes,
Everything
it
you
will.
need so you can take your book and do whatever it is that you want to do with your book. There are no restrictions at all, and that is written in the contract that we sign with you when you decide to use our service. Okay, I'm not sure what happened to Dr. Evans, so
We just keep talking now. So anyway, I'm just
And then
looking forward
also-
to perhaps if we
I'm
can get
sorry.
together again, maybe we can do some readings. I'd like to, maybe get a paragraph out of everybody's book just to get a better sense of it. But I'm just very pleased with the opportunity to have a chance to meet other authors and to see Melvise in person. And again, working it very hard and very patiently. And yes, I will remember that there is 2 hours difference in time between Virginia and Colorado, since I am a violator, but I don't need to.
That's okay. You're not alone. Everybody did it. Everybody did it.
I have. I have.
You're not alone. But it's okay. I'm here. I'm open. I'm open to work with you as best as I can and to make sure that when the work is done, that you are completely satisfied and you get exactly what you paid for and more. That's my goal. I want to see people happy. I love happy. I love peace. I love happy. That's what I'm aiming for. And then also too, like I was speaking earlier with the custom apparel, your book looks great on the shelf. Imagine how great it would look on you. Imagine how great it will look on your readers. If you're thinking
Do you do
about
underwear?
No,
You do t-shirts.
no.
I mean,
I could talk to my distributor. I'm pretty sure that they can get a hold to underwear. I'm gonna ask them about that. Do they sell underwear where you go and buy the t-shirts and the sweatshirts? And they come in all colors: black, white, red, yellow, blue, green, orange, pink, purple. So you can pick a color that will complement, your book cover. I'll ask them about the underwear. I don't know.
I wouldn't ask too hard.
But then who would see it? You have to walk around half naked in order for people to see it. The whole point in wearing your cover on your shirt is to get the exposure. So while you're out, you're at work, you're in the store, you're walking down the street, waiting for the bus, waiting for the train. Anybody who sees you will see a walking advertisement of your work. Basically.
I promised I would behave during this presentation, and I'm starting to fail. So
You're doing good. You're doing good. Hang in there, Hal. You're doing good. Yeah. So if anybody's interested, Tiffany, you want to give them your website?
Sure. It is www.fitforlife. I can't even think of mine.
Oh wow.
Fit for life, your purpose. Hold on, I'm sorry. Because when I saw somebody just text on the screen about our emails, I was thinking about my 4 emails that I have.
Let me see if I have the email address. And then Hal doesn't have a website, but if you want to engage Hal, have him come and speak about, his history and what he knows. If you go to our website and you go to Hal's page, at the bottom of the page, there's an option where you can click and find out information on how you can contact Hal so he can come and speak at any type of engagement that you might be interested in hearing.
I also have a Historyland Properties. That's my company name. Well, it's not Facebook anymore. It's Meta, on Meta. And if you type in Historyland Properties and Hal Stewart, it'll also catch you up with all of the research projects and conservation efforts that I have going. And the conservation efforts involve antique furniture and fine arts.
Wow, you guys are just so beautiful. I want to thank you coming in today on the PIC TV network for this presentation. You guys have the information out there. Call 720-390-5179. This is not the last time. They may be coming to a show, you guys. Melvine is so good. See, these might turn this into a information show on the business channel on PIC TV network, coming weekly. Hey, we're going to close out the broadcast today. Thank you for your time, everybody. We see you next time on the PIC TV network. Let's wave, everybody. Let's wave to everybody.
Bye.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time.
Wow.
Thank you.
PIC TV. Hey, little man, what's your new TV network you're going to be watching?
PIC TV.